Hi everyone, I'm Catherine, Teen Services Librarian for the Gwinnett County Public Library, and welcome to the Totally Lit Monthly Book Talk. This month is all about the mystery and thriller genres.
Mystery fiction follows a crime that could be a disappearance, murder, kidnapping, and more. In most, the protagonist is trying to solve the crime or mystery, and the reader is brought along with them, sort of becoming a detective, trying to figure out the who, what, when, why, and how of the crime. Often, thriller fiction goes hand in hand with mystery and consists of novels and stories whose primary feature is to bring about strong feelings of excitement, anxiety, tension, suspense, fear, and other similar emotions in its readers. So in other words, it thrills its audience. During this talk, I'm going to go over a few authors that are standouts in the genre. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about each of their books, but will give you a general overview of the author and some of their titles or series. SARA SHEPARD is a New York Times best-selling author and has had 3 of her series adapted for television. She was probably my intro into YA or teen mysteries with the Pretty Little Liars series. This was before it was a TV series, when it was just the books. I'm pretty sure I discovered them while shelving books at the library and thought they looked interesting, and turns out I really loved them. I also really liked the Lying Game series, and for me, the twistier the mystery thriller, the better, and SARA SHEPARD is really good at that and has written many books for the genre. If you aren't familiar with the Pretty Little Liars series, it is a New York Times best-selling series and follows 4 friends as they try to solve the mystery behind their best friend's disappearance. They are also being tormented with anonymous messages and demands signed by someone calling themselves A. This series blends drama, mystery, and suspense perfectly, and was also turned into a television series. The Lying Game series is another that was brought to TV. This series has twins separated at birth that have never met. One twin is murdered and the other finds herself forced to live her murdered sister's life while she tries to find the killer and save herself as she realizes the murderer is watching her every move. The Perfectionists is a spin-off of Pretty Little Liars set in the same town and after the end of the original series. It also had a 1-season run on television and brings you the same mix of drama, murder, mystery, and suspense. Next up is the Amateur series, which is described as a suspenseful page-turner. It involves a disappearance, a murder, a teenage sleuth, and a killer watching determined to make sure the case stays cold. Influence is her newest novel and is set to release in January of next year. It was written with Lilia Buckingham, a 17-year-old actress and social media personality. In this twisty mystery, we will get to dive into the world of teen influencers. Tiffany Jackson is a critically acclaimed YA author. While researching for this video, I found this quote from the author on the Author Village site, and I just really love this, so I'm going to read it to you now. I aim to be a living, breathing example for kids that yes, you too can be a writer. Yes, you should tell your story. Yes, you can change the world with your art. Yes, you should without a doubt follow your dreams. My introduction to Tiffany Jackson was at YALLFest probably 3 years ago. I believe at the time she was promoting her debut novel, Allegedly. Allegedly was nominated for the NAACP Image Award and is a twisty, haunting, gritty novel described as being Orange is the New Black meets Walter D. Myers' Monster, and is about a girl who was convicted of murder as a child who is now surviving life in a group home while trying to discover the truth behind her case. Her next book, Monday's Not Coming, is the winner of the Coretta Scott King Award and the John Steptoe New Talent Award, and follows Claudia, who is trying to find her best friend that disappeared without a trace without anyone else noticing she was gone. Let Me Hear a Rhyme tells the story of 3 teens from Brooklyn who plot to turn their murdered friend into a major rap star by pretending he's still alive. As the pressure of keeping their secrets grows, the friends are forced to confront the truth or they could lose everything. Her latest book, Grown, was an instant bestseller and is a Goodreads Choice 2020 nominee. It follows 17-year-old Enchanted Jones, who thought her dreams were coming true when discovered by legendary R&B artist Corey Fields. However, Corey turns out to be a nightmare who controls her every move with rage and consequences. But now he's dead, and all signs point to Enchanted. Caleb ROEHRIG is a writer and television producer and has authored several young adult thrillers. His debut novel was called one of the best YA novels of 2016 by BuzzFeed.com. I have only recently discovered this author, like very recently in the last 2 weeks. I had the pleasure of hearing him speak at the YALSA Symposium one weekend and at YALLFest the next. Last Seen Leaving, as I mentioned before, this one was named one of the best novels of 2016 and follows Flynn, whose girlfriend has disappeared. All eyes are on him because as the boyfriend, he's the #1 suspect. His second book, White Rabbit, is a spellbinding murder mystery where Rufus, with the help of his ex-boyfriend that has just shown up out of nowhere, has to help his sister who is found drenched in blood holding a knife beside the body of her boyfriend. His sister swears she didn't do it, but he knows she's not telling him the whole truth. Death Prefers Blondes is a fun one where a teenage heiress leads a double life. By day, she's a regular girl soaking up the California sunshine, and by night she pulls off high-stakes cat burglaries with a team of kickboxing drag queens. The Fell of Dark is part paranormal romance, part mystery. August lives in a vampire town and has just been given a warning by a hot vampire boy, and now he is somehow the only one who can stop an ancient and terrible power that is returning to Earth. These next two were published this year and take us into the Archie universe with The Poison Pen, that is book 5 in the Riverdale series, and A Werewolf in Riverdale, which is book 1 of the Archie horror series, which is inspired by the Archie horror comics that give the Archie universe a paranormal twist.
There are so many great authors and books that make up these genres, and for a look at more, take a look at the linked book list in the post description, and comment below with some of your favorite titles.